Welcome to C-Suite Recruiter and Remote Recruiter. And what I'm going to talk about today is our rapid revenue system and the art of the Rainmaker. Now, all of us have heard about Rainmakers. What is a Rainmaker? I believe a Rainmaker is someone that knows instinctively how to build relationships of value. You're going to learn in C-Suite Recruiter and as well as in Remote Recruiter, both in our Master's course and our Remote Recruiter course. You can learn how to become one. But what is one and how do people do that naturally? Some people just have that presence, that commanding presence, that likable personality. What is it about that likable personality? I had an Uncle Bill, unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. He was a gregarious, kind of a big man. And he was always the guy to put his arm around you, and if you were struggling with something, he was always looking to help people. And he was a Rainmaker. He was his entire life. He started in sales and manufacturing and worked his way up to owning several manufacturing companies. But everybody loved Uncle Bill. And that's what people say about Rainmakers. I just love that guy. That's what you're going to hear when you hear about great candidates. CEOs are Rainmakers. They have that unique ability to get to know all of their potential clients if they're a B2B company. Or if they're even a consumer company, they understand consumers, they know their vendors. All of the relationships they have are strategically managed. Now, for the rest of us that aren't born that way, there are all these sales classes. There's all these lead generation systems where all you really have to do is to be a Rainmaker. Now, we teach that in the rapid revenue system. We teach the language of rainmaking. We teach the language of rapid revenue acceleration. But what sits behind it is rapid relationship building. Peer-to-peer, C-suite, value-based rapid relationship building. Now, the first thing that you need to know to be a Rainmaker is to begin every dialogue with not thinking about how am I going to get a search from this person? Or I wonder if they're going to be a candidate. I got to get a candidate. What can you give that person? If every person you contact, this search industry is such a beautiful industry because your past relationships grow. Your candidates mature. They move on. And they move to bigger jobs. So if you make friends, if you give rain, for instance, you think about rain helps grow crops, right? Rain nurtures the planet. It gives us life. It gives everything life. So maybe rainmaking isn't so much about money making, is it about giving? And to think about how you spread rain or how you spread help. What can you give to every relationship so that everyone remembers you that way? It can be someone's career. They're not a candidate, and you can't do this for everyone. But if you hone down your number of calls that you make down to only those people that are strong potential candidates that also can be clients or refer you to clients, then everyone you touch, you can help in some way. And thinking about that and planning, that's rule number one. How can you give to get? If you just keep giving and giving and giving, you're going to get a lot. You're going to win a shootout. If you're the one search firm that's able to bring solutions to the problems that they're facing, solutions that fit specific pain points, specific challenges, specific obstacles, as well as those that happen in someone's career. We have two ways we can help. We have two ways we can give rain. We can do it in helping someone's board career, their professional career, and we can also help them in building stronger companies. We have two ways that we have multiple ways we can help in diversity. We can help in engagement, succession. We can bring compensation data to someone that's already doing a search and is maybe having a problem in being able to offer enough money and does not really understand what the market bears at that particular time. And maybe they don't trust their search firm to give them accurate data. It's giving whatever you can during the process of building a relationship. It's all looking at not getting searches, but it's looking at building relationships, lasting relationships of value. Rainmakers, secondly, are strategic confidants. Someone lets them in. lets them into their strategy. When someone lets you into their strategic issues and challenges and obstacles, they're going to let you know about their talent issues, because talent engineering sits behind every obstacle, every problem, and sits in the center of every solution. So we have the right to be there if we earn that trust by giving value. So becoming a Rainmaker is all about how you present yourself from the very instant that you begin dialogue, how you differentiate from the rest of everyone else that's looking to take, and how do you make it memorable because you gravitate towards a strategic talent confidant status. To a CEO whisperer. All Rainmakers are key decision maker whisperers and CEO whisperers. You can find them in consulting companies. Lawyers can be Rainmakers. Accountants can be Rainmakers. Rainmakers can be anywhere. And I started looking at that word Rainmaker. And when I look at it from the same principles of giving before getting, solving, not selling, I look at the whole thing in a much different light than I did when I first heard the word. Because I wanted to be a Rainmaker. All of us want to be a Rainmaker. We want to be $2, $3 million producers. So how do we get there? We get there at one relationship at a time. And every day we have a chance to build relationships. And it's key to make sure you build great relationships with everyone. Your candidates, your potential clients, your influencers, as well as your vendors. You want to treat everybody with respect and compassion and what you can do to give them. And then you get to be like Uncle Bill, someone that everybody wants to do business with. Thank you much.